We finally saw a bear. It's so exciting.
Good morning from the Great Smoky Mountains. I felt like it took days to get here. Something we have noticed while trying to park in parking lots, and it benefits you to be in a van. So when we pulled in here yesterday, we saw a sign that said no tractor trailer parking. We've also seen other signs that say no trailers, no RVs. We are not a trailer, we are not an RV, we're a van. We're a bigger van, you can tell that somebody's in there. However, we're a little bit more inconspicuous than that. So the van has helped us out. If you want to do something like this, get a van and not any kind of trailer. An RV is nice, but it might limit the places that you're allowed to stay for free.
I'm all done.
So we're gonna go to Clingmans Dome and Cades Cove. Cades Cove is a meandering 3-mile drive through a town that used to be there. They've restored some of the buildings, and it's just beautiful. Today is Monday, so I'm hoping it's not going to be as busy. We came here 4 years ago, and it was backed up traffic, not even a fun drive. So with that said, we're going to hit the road.
Officially made it to our 7th national park.
Welcome to Tennessee. Continue on Clingmans Dome Road for 6 miles.
Not just the Smoky Mountains National Park, but all of Appalachia has the most beautiful winding roads going up the mountains, coming down the mountains. You could drive here for days and not get bored. Follow our own rules and did not get here early. There's a lot of people here, but it is free. We intentionally did not come at sunrise because we thought it would be more clear. But it's clear now that we're not going to see anything. This is another one of those things that is really exciting because we didn't think that we'd be able to do it today. This is going to be our first time stepping on the Appalachian Trail.
This is awesome.
The Appalachian Trail, at least for me, is one of those bucket list goals that I don't think I'll ever accomplish. But you never know. It's 11:45, and this place just keeps filling up. I am not looking forward to Cades Cove. It's gonna be packed.
Look at all these cars. Something else to see just outside of Clingmans Dome is Newfound Gap. Some type of small little observatory area where you can stand in 2 states at once. It's rather busy right now, and we kind of want to get going, so we didn't actually go all the way down to see it, but it might be worth a shot if you're ever in the area.
We just saw a sign that said the Cades Cove Loop is closed on Wednesdays, out of all days. So if you plan on coming during the week because you think it's going to be less busy, which will be true, I recommend not coming on a Wednesday, because apparently one of the shining things to see here in the park is closed on Wednesdays.
Came out of nowhere.
This is the John Oliver Place. Though its exact construction date is not known, it is one of the oldest structures in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. When you explore the house, notice details. How are the logs joined at the corners? How tightly do the logs fit? What are the chimney stones like? A story lies behind each detail. Everything about this cabin was made by hand. The shingles, the logs used, the notches at the end, everything was hand built. Although this park has been completely packed the whole time we've been here, there are still certain trails, little pull-outs, still just as beautiful, and no one is there. So just because it's a popular park does not mean that you shouldn't come and see everything that it has to offer.
One of my favorite things about Cades Cove is that those little cabins are all over the place. Each one's unique and has its own story to tell. You gotta make sure you see all of them. Our entire day today in the Smoky Mountains has been entirely free of charge. Not a single thing have we had to actually pay to enter. So that's really nice.
Cemeteries can tell a lot of history about an area. They can tell you how long it's been populated. They can tell you if it's still populated. Look at the dates on the gravestones, what they say, who was here. It can tell an entire history of the town. Not only can these cemeteries tell you about the city's history, it can tell you about world history. We see a lot of graves from young men dying from 1914 to 1919. They most likely died in World War I. You see a lot of them dying from 1860 to 1865. They died in the Civil War. You can see how these giant, large events affects small cities in Cades Cove. We saw a lot of children's graves, which makes me think that life back then was very hard. This is where Amber poked me in the butt 4 years ago. True story.
Now that's what I call a lunch spot. Oh, you didn't tell me, Nathan, you gotta tell me if boys. Sweating all my mascara off. Someone's trying to steal our lunch spot. Moving on.
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly. Finally saw a bear. It's so exciting. We have officially left Smoky Mountain National Park and we are making our way to Mammoth Caves. It's a 3.5-hour drive.
I'm so excited.
I don't mind.
We're at our home away from home at Walmart. That was a beautiful drive. You just click go, and wherever you go, you go. We did not go on one single highway. I also want to reiterate, I know we may have said this in the past, but there are just certain things while driving that you just cannot capture on a camera, and you just need to experience them for yourself. You just kind of pass it and you go,
Did you see that?
did you see that? And then you both see it and you're like, that was nuts. We'll never get that on camera. It will just never happen. So go on your own adventure. See what you can find. You will not be let down. I can guarantee that. Doesn't matter where you go. Just avoid the highways, I guess. Tomorrow's plan is to check out Mammoth Caves National Park. I feel bad for all these people. They're stuck in their hot cars. We've got mac and cheese. We're just hanging out. This parking lot was empty when we got here.